Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the park. Ever feeling a bit stiff in the hip? Today we're going to look at strengthening, stretching and keeping this area mobile to keep those hip flexors nice and strong. These exercises will also keep the whole leg nice and healthy and strong and mobile. So let's start off with the feet parallel hip distance apart, pulling that tummy in as always, and just take a soft knee and a small rotation of those shoulders just to wake ourselves up. 4 times, breath in and breath out as we go. Take that all the way up to the ears if you can with that in-breath, and out-breath to rotate the shoulders down and back and open up that chest. We're going to take it a little bit higher by raising those elbows, just opening up that breath first of all. Breathing in through the nose to energize that body and out to exhale that breath. Breath in again and breath out one more with the elbows leading. Breath in and breath out. Here we go for the big one. We breath in and breath out and really open the whole chest. We need to energize that body so that we can work nice and safely, really oxygenating all those muscles through the whole body. Breath out as you come down. Breath in and breath out. Lifting through that spine, feeling the length and the tummy tuck, tailbone under, and really feeling the pull up through the whole body, the crown of the head. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just feel strong in your core. On that last out breath, we're going to release those knees and just shake everything down. Well done. Okay, so now we're ready. We're going to stand parallel feet, hip distance apart, taking one leg further back with the heel raised. We're going to work on stretching out through this hip flexor here to really feel the length through the top of that leg. Pull that tummy in, keep the tailbone tucked under, arms nice and relaxed by your side. Breath in through the nose, keeping the shoulders down and long necks, and on my out breath, I'm going to reach the arms a little bit forward, soften that front knee, push the heel down, and as I reach forward, just gently, on that out breath, I can really feel the stretch through this hip flexor in that parallel line. Breath in, I'm going to raise that heel back up to release. Breath out, I'm going to reach down again. We do that at least 4 times. So we breath in and breath out. Keep lifted in that tummy. Feel the stretch through this hip flexor here. And again for 2. And breath in and breath out on the drop. 3. Breath in on the up again and breath out on the drop there to really feel that stretch. Okay, bring those arms down. We're going to extend that stretch by taking a breath in with the arm raising up towards the chest line, and then breath out. I'm going to reach it above my head. I'm just going to hold that there with that heel raised at the back. Now, on my out breath, I'm going to lower that heel. So breath in to prepare, breath out, I'm going to lower that heel there, and I feel that stretch even more through that hip flexor. You can lower the the arm as you raise the heel and feel the length and the stretch through the whole of the side of that body in parallel line on that out breath, bringing that elbow in line with the ear. Don't allow the tummy muscles to open up. Keep pulling in with that tummy and keep tucking that tailbone underneath. Do this at least 4 times. Every time I lower that heel with that out breath, I really feel the stretch through that hip flexor. That's 3 times. Breath in, 1 more, and breath out. Well done. Okay, so bringing that arm down to the hip line here, I'm going to take those arms forward. I'm going to put a little bit of weight forward onto that front leg, holding my hands nice and engaged together so that I can feel the strength in my core muscles with the in-breath, and with the out-breath, I'm just going to raise that heel off a little bit to take it a little bit deeper. So my heel is raised and I put the weight nice and centered as I soften that back leg into a right angle here. 2 right angle legs. Here we go. We're going to drop down with the in-breath here, keeping the weight nice and centered. It's important to notice the weight is not on the front leg or the back leg. It's very equal. I'm taking my front position with my shoulders and hips nicely stacked. As I breath out, I push up in that center point, and here, pulling the tummy in, tucking the tailbone under. As I pull up and lengthen through that back leg, I feel the hip flexor really stretching out again, even deeper. Now, if the next stage of each of these exercise sets is too much for you, keep with the previous one. Breath in, we drop down into the center again with the arms reaching forward to help with our stability. Breath out, we lower those arms and we come up and we pull up in that tummy, and I feel that stretch right through that thigh as well as in the hip. We do that at least 4 times. Here we go. This is number 3. Keep it moving, nice and slow and controlled. Breath in 1 more time, and breath out. Here we go. We're going to drop back into that lower position with 2 soft knees, and we're just going to pulse to strengthen a little bit here and keep the stretch working right the way through that leg and that thigh. We go for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Important to notice we keep that tuck all the time. Now, to make it safe to come back up, we're going to drop those arms down, put the weight forward on that front leg so we can nice and safely swing those arms. As you swing those arms forward, it helps you to get that lift, to take the balance on that front leg and draw that back leg close to the supporting leg, nice and safely here. Well done. Okay, so we're just going to start to wake up this muscle here for some strengthening exercises by gently, first of all, stepping back into a high lunge, not too far away. You keep the weight on that front leg, starting to wake up this muscle to work a little bit harder to strengthen. We pull up through the whole body with the out breath and we reach that leg forward. So we start to wake up this muscle. Keep the tummy in, tailbone under and a straight spine. We go back again, let the arms help you in a walking motion to keep your balance. We go for 1 and drop with the in-breath. Out breath, pull up, keep that tummy in. Still this muscle is working hard to strengthen. And drop it down. For 3 and 4 and 5 and all the way to 8, 6 and 7. Keep pulling up, keep the parallel line, and 8. From here, keep that weight nice and even, but you've got your supporting leg working a little bit harder, so we're working the whole leg. We're going to breath in to prepare, breath out. We're going to work this muscle here to strengthen a little bit harder by raising that knee in line with the hip and dropping it down to toe tap to get your balance again with the in-breath before you out-breath to raise it up again. We go for 8. That's number 2. Keep with me. 3. Now it's important to notice here, if you want a chair or a wall to help with your balance, that's okay. We are working the core as well, but we are focusing mainly on strengthening this muscle here in that hip flexor there. That must be at least 6, 7, and again for 8. Now again, holding it there, new exercise. You can hold a chair or you can use your core to balance, entirely your choice. Focusing here, we're going to pulse this muscle, make it work harder to strengthen for at least 8. That's 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Lift through the body as you place it down to plant in parallel, hip distance apart, before you release to just loosen off, because that's quite a lot of work on that area. Take the legs close together. Again, you can hold on to a chair. We're just going to gently rotate in that hip line to keep it nice and mobile at least 4 times. Squeezing that outer thigh and that glute to open up the thigh, and you'll feel that loosen off and give it a little bit of a shake. We have to do that all on the other leg. So here we go again, parallel feet, hip distance apart. We're going to step that leg back in that high lunge position. We're going to keep that heel raised off the floor, and we're going to nice and gently lower that heel with the out breath, keeping that tummy pulled in and the tailbone tucked, and feeling that beautiful stretch through this hip line here. That's your out breath with that drop. Breath in, we raise up on that heel and we drop it down again. Keep it going for at least 8 times. That's 2. We breath in to take it up, breath out to drop and lower. Feel that lovely stretch. Breath in and breath out, 4. Breath in, keep squeezing and tucking for 5. Breath in and out, 6. Breath in and out, 7. You can keep the arms forward if that helps you feel more comfortable. Keep that tummy tuck. That must be 8. Okay, so we're going to engage that core by pulling it back in with the in-breath. With the out-breath, we're just going to raise up with that arm to start off with that position with the arm high as we raise that heel off here. breath out, just preparing. Here we go. As we lower that heel, in a minute we'll feel that big stretch through that hip flexor. Bring that arm just gently down in front of the chest to prepare. In breath and out breath, we're going to lower that heel and the arm is going to raise up. Keep the shoulder down and open up the chest just a little bit, but keep the tummy tucked and the tailbone under. That's going to stretch even more through that hip flexor. Breath out on that drop. Breath in, we come up, pull that tummy in, squeeze those glutes, and breath out. That's 2. Keep the shoulder down. Now again, all of these exercises, you can hold a chair or you can use your core to balance. We take it down again. That's 3. Keep it going all the way to 8 if you can. Breath in and breath out. 4. Pull that shoulder blade down. Breath in and breath out. 5. Breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. 6. Breath in through the nose, breath out for 7. Breath in through the nose, breath out for 8. Excellent. Okay, nice and gently bring that arm forward, reach the other one forward as well, engage the core, soften that back knee a little bit, put the weight on that front leg just a little bit more to take a little bit deeper with that back foot. Heel is raised, so I now can put my weight right into the center of both feet. So I'm nicely planted, engaging the core, very straight spine. The more I tuck the tailbone and pull the tummy back, the more I feel the stretch through this hip flexor and into the thigh as well this time. So I'm going to in-breath to drop a little bit deeper so my hip and my knee get a little bit closer in line together, but don't go too low if it's not for you. You're going to feel this anyway. On my out-breath, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to try and keep the body center. So I really feel the stretch through this hip flexor here. Breath in, I lower down. Breath out, I pull up and I really feel this big, deep stretch. That's 2. Breath in and breath out for 3. Breath in and breath out for 4. Breath in and breath out for 5. Breath in and breath out for 6. Breath in and breath out for 7. Breath in and breath out for 8. Take a breath in to prepare. Breath out, I drop down into that soft knee. Now, I'm not sure that we did do this on the other side, but you can use a little pulse here if you really want to. Extend that stretch. Just 4 pulses and pull up. Okay, just a little extra one that we may have missed on the other side. So here we go. We do that one more time. Pulse and 2 and 3 and pull up 4. One more. Keep that tailbone tuck. And again, 1 and 2 and 3 and pull up 4. Well done. Okay, so soften those knees. Put the weight a little bit forward so that you can just take a swing of those arms to help you with that impetus of the arms reaching forward. Engage the core muscles and nice and safely bring that back leg forwards to point and place to stand nice and safely. So what we're going to do is we're going to start to wake up this muscle to strengthen like we did on the other side. We're going to step it back and then we're going to reach it forward to that long tendu point. Keep the tummy tucked, don't let the hips reach forward. We take it back, drop the heel down and use those walking arms forward and back to help with the balance. We go 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Start to engage this muscle. And 4, pulling up, out breath as you reach it forwards for 5 and 6 and again 7. Breath in, breath out on 8. Hold it there, keep the pull up. Now again, you can always hold on to a chair if you need to help with your balance. We're going to raise this thigh with the out breath to lift the knee almost or in line with that hip to really wake up and strengthen this muscle here. You can put your finger on it and feel it working hard as you raise with the out breath. We go for 8. We go 1. In breath on the drop, out breath 2. In breath on the drop, out breath 3. Keep it going. Breath in, breath out 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. And I can feel that muscle working hard for 8. Hold it there, flex that foot. We're going to pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift and lengthen through the whole body. Feel the whole spine lifting as you take that down nice and safely. And take a little bit of a release if you need to. We're going to pull up and just rotate in that hip again to keep it nice and mobile. We're sliding the foot back towards the supporting leg. Parallel line, lift it up. Breath in and breath out. Breath in and breath out at least 4 times. Take the parallel line. Take a little bit of a shake. Well done. Now, if you like that video, don't forget, give it the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.